So, last time in Pokemon Soul Silver, we beat Lance using only a Meganium. And today, we are going to be taking on the rest of the game, which includes 8 more gym leaders and the biggest fight of all, Red, with his absolutely stacked team, and I'm only using a Meganium. Can I do it? Is it even possible? Make sure you keep watching to find out. Okay, so this time around, we start by getting given a ticket from Professor Elm, which allows us to get into Kanto. We fought our way through all of the trainers on the boat until we landed in Vermilion City, and here we decided to take on the gym leader straight away. As Sarge is an electric type gym leader, and my Meganium is still ridiculously high leveled and has the move Earthquake, this gym was one of the easiest gyms I think we will ever face. All of his Pokemon went down to a single Earthquake, and I didn't even feel the need to have to stack up Swords Dances first. So there we have it, our first badge from the Kanto region. That dumb challenge to even get to Sarge was more difficult than the actual battle, which is just annoying. Next up, we go north to Saffron City to take out the gym leader here as well. I struggled with the puzzle a little bit, but that's only because my brain is small. But eventually we do make it, and Sabrina only uses 3 Pokemon, making this a really easy fight as well. Espeon goes down to 3 Earthquakes, Mr. Mime uses Light Screen and heals up, so I just decide to stack up 3 Swords Dances just to make sure that Mr. Mime and the other Pokemon go down in one hit. Once I had the 3 Swords Dances up, it was very simple Body Slam to take out the Mr. Mime and the Alakazam. Again, another really easy gym leader. Next up was Celadon City, a bug-type gym. Again, my tiny brain found the puzzle a little bit weird because the 3D-ness makes it look like you can walk through certain bits when you can't, so I bumped into a lot of walls on my way to the gym leader. Instead of going all the way back to heal before I fought Erica, I just used a full restore on Meganium, then started the battle. Erica leads with a Jump Pluff, so I just decided to stack up all of my Swords Dances on it so I could take everything else out really easily. So the victory bell ends up going down to just 1 Earthquake. Jump Pluff comes back out and goes down to a Body Slam. Blossom also went down to a Body Slam, and so did Tangela. Now, being this high leveled and having Swords Dance makes all of these fights really easily. Now, this stuff isn't the challenge. Like I said at the start, we have the hardest fight in the game coming up soon. So make sure you stay around and watch it. We move on over to Cycling Road and breeze through all of the trainers on that route, getting even more experience points, and we make our way into Fuchsia City for the Poison-type gym leader, Janine. She leads with Crobat, and like always, I just set up Swords Dances, even through confusion, and started the onslaught of Body Slams, taking out all of her Pokemon with the same move. Now, I felt like Poison types could have been quite a big issue for Meganium, but turns out to be quite easy, and none of them really had a chance to do anything anyway. And honestly, I think even at this point in the game, if you were just using a normal team, you have so many high-level Pokemon that maybe some of these gyms are still super easy. Next, we fly back to Saffron City and attempt to go north to Cerulean City to take on Misty, the Water-type gym leader. However, once we make it there, we learn that the gym is empty and that the gym leader just isn't there. So we go all the way up to Nugget Bridge to find out where she's gone. We destroy all the trainers on the way there. Turns out she isn't there, so I spent some time remembering what to do. It's been a while since I played this game, alright? Leave me alone. Turns out we need to go to the power plant first and help all of the people over there. We have to then head back to the Cerulean gym to find the part that was stolen. Once we found it and head back, then we can go and find Misty and take her on. It's just a bit of a pain. She leads with a Golduck, and we take her out with a Razor Leaf after setting up our 3 Swords Dances again. And then after that, all of our Pokemon go down to the same move. This gym was basically made for us. It was ridiculously easy again. Having such an overpowered Grass-type Pokemon in a water gym was never going to end well for the gym leader. After that, I realized we need to go and get the Kanto radio card so we can get the Pokeflute channel and finally get the Snorlax that's blocking Diglett's cave to move out of the way. Once we end up getting through Diglett's cave, we end up in Viridian City, except we can't do anything here yet, so we just head north through the forest up to Pewter City instead to take out Brock. He leads with a Graveler, and I set up my Swords Dances, which I probably don't need to do in this gym, but I just did it anyway. But then every Pokemon after that goes down to 1 Razor Leaf. Meganium is actually pretty good when it's super overleveled and hopped up on Swords Dances. Who would have thought? Even though we are rolling through these gym leaders now, we still have Red to take on, and I genuinely at this point didn't have a plan for it. Anyway, we make our way down to Pallet Town to see where this whole Pokemon journey for so many people started, and we keep heading down south to Cinnabar Island, which has been completely destroyed from the looks of it, and there's no gym. But Blue is there, and he refuses to fight us because we don't have all of the gym badges yet, and we're not strong enough. Okay, buddy. So we just ignore him, leaving him sulking on the island by himself, and we find out where Blaine has gone. Turns out he's hiding in the Seafoam Isles, having just reset up his gym. This one should have been really difficult, what with it being all fire types and stuff, but Earthquake is an insane move that covers us really well against all of those Pokemon. Once we get to actually fight Blaine, he leaves with his level 54 Makago, and I only end up setting up one Swords Dance this time, since the Makago actually managed to do a decent amount of damage, and then I just continued to sweep his team with Earthquakes anyway. I think if I set up the 3 Swords Dances there, Makago probably could have killed us, which wasn't going to be smart. Now that we've taken on Blaine and have 7 gym badges in Kanto, we can finally go over to where Blue is and send him back to his own gym. Once there, we also fly back over and get ready to take him on. I was a little bit worried about this one. I wasn't sure why, I just was. But anyway, he leaves with an Executor, and just like we've been doing this whole time, we stack Swords Dances and then Body Slam the Executor. Blue sends out an Arcanine next, which hits the Flare Blitz because Trick Room is still up, and that does a huge amount of damage. Luckily, we managed to survive and we take out with an Earthquake. Next up was Pidgeot, who we take out with a Body Slam. Pidgeot potentially could have killed us if they did attack first, so we did get quite lucky there. Gyarados then goes down to a Razor Leaf, so does Rhydon, and Machamp falls to a Body Slam. So, we have finally taken out the 8 Kanto gym leaders, which means we unlock the final challenge, which is Red. Now, Red's team is ridiculously strong. He has a level 88 Pikachu, a level 84 Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise, a level 82 Snorlax, and a level 80 Lapras. So, to prepare for this battle, I got Meganium all the way up to level 100. The first time I think I've ever trained a Pokemon up that high, which is really cool. And with that, that was pretty much the only thing I did to prepare. I decided to take him on and basically see how it goes. So this took a few attempts. I ended up getting to different Pokemon and trying different things, but this run was absolutely insane. So Red leads with Pikachu every single time, and I decided to try and risk it and set up 3 Swords Dances on him. Luckily, Pikachu this run missed an Iron Tail, but hits 2 more, and we take it down with an Earthquake. Charizard is out next and goes down to 1 Body Slam. Thank God Charizard ended my attempts at this battle so many times before. Lapras is out next, and Razor Leaf manages to take it down. The only thing we really need to worry about right now is the hail actually killing us, because we're on quite low health, and the hail does a fair amount every turn. Venusaur comes out and goes down to an Earthquake, and the hail gets us down to 21 HP. Snorlax also goes down to an Earthquake, and we go down to 2 HP on Meganium, and the Blastoise comes out and dies to the final Razor Leaf. Now, thank God, Hail doesn't actually activate on the turn the battle ends, else that attempt would have actually been over. But we've done it. We have beaten Red with just a Meganium and with just 2 HP left. Oh my God. I think this was the first time I have ever legit beat Red in this game as well, which is actually insane. So if you want to see me do this with the other starters in this game, please let me know. I'd be so down to try the challenge again. This was a bit of a roll once Meganium was such a high level, but that Red fight was actually really fun. If you enjoyed, please make sure you leave this video a like, and also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. It would mean a lot to me. Once again, I hope you all enjoy it, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.